Hi everybody and welcome to day 20 of Raising My Vibration in 2018. So today we are going to bring our focus and aware to self-sabotage. And so we can do self-sabotage in many ways. And I've seen some really great, amazing healers and practitioners in my field do it continuously to themselves. And I want to, it's always frustrating to know that somebody has great potential to offer to people, and yet they keep on getting in their own way and, need to work on their own stuff in order to get out of their own way. And part of this can be about finding the courage, and this is, an idea from somebody that's in our group, finding the courage to shine brightly. You bring out your creativeness and show that side to people, and maybe be doing something that you're not doing now, but there's a part of you that stops you from doing it all of the time and kind of kicks you back into the safe and secure world of, I don't know whether it's a 9-to-5 job that that you find comfort in, or if it's an unhealthy relationship that you kind of feel that you have to stay in just to be safe. And so when I thought about doing the video for this today, and the topic was presented to me, the very first thing that came to me, clearly hearing, was self-sabotage. So we have to remember the story that we tell ourselves will be the story that plays out before us, and what will happen for us. And I think for those who continually do things to self-sabotage, or things to stop the progression of amazing things happening in their lives, this can be part of your soul's journey and your next step and what you're supposed to be doing. Part of that can be getting in our own way because of the story that we've attached to ourselves. So this is about getting to know yourself really well, getting to know the dialogue that you are coming up with. And I ask this question. So we spend a huge part of our lives wondering and worrying and thinking about what others think about us, their opinions about us. And if I come out and I say that I'm doing this or I'm doing that, what are people going to think, and what's going to be the reaction? And I want to ask you guys to flip that around, to ask yourselves. So I want you to ask yourself, what do you think about you? What is your opinion of you? And if you come out and you announce that you're going to be doing this or that, what is your reaction and your opinion to that announcement? And this will be huge for you, because this is what's stopping you. It's the little voice inside you, it's your pain body and your ego that's doing oh no, you can't do that. You're not good enough to do that. You're not as good as so-and-so. That's the pain body and the ego that's running that dialogue and has been whispering that story into your ears for so long that you're buying it and believing it. And so a really good reality check, or reality is a vague word, a really good self-check is to ask yourselves, flip yourself around, and like I say to you, what is your reaction to those? If you had to have your reaction to it, what would it be like? And so if your reaction is, oh, well, she's not good enough. Oh, she shouldn't be doing that. This isn't what she's supposed to be doing. Then you know where your problem is. Because if you don't think that you can do something, or you don't have the excitement and the love and the encouragement behind whatever it is that you want to shine brightly with, then how could you possibly expect anybody else to do that for you? So this is a really, really big thing. We need to always be our number one advocates. We need to be our biggest cheerleaders. And we also need to remind ourselves that whatever we want, whatever we dream up, whatever we think of, we can make happen and we can manifest into our reality. You know, it's in the industry that I'm in, so, you know, alternative medicine, complementary medicine. I've through my, you know, career, I've met numerous healers and teachers and speakers, and there's always an interesting, so you'll notice that people who tend to be in this industry are very right brained. And so our right brain is, you know, it's our creativeness, our intuition, our imagination, our playfulness. Our left side of our brain is our logical thinking. It's our planning. It's our, you know, putting our day-to-day need of structure together. And so for most of the people that I meet that are in this industry, they are very right-brained. So they're very creative, which is awesome because they do things with their heart. Their imagination is open. They, you know, can have great ideas and see things in much different ways. But they lack the structure that using the left side of their brain gives. And so in order to do anything well, everything is about balance, right? We need everything to be in balance. So we need the perfect blend of tapping into our intuition and tapping into our creative ideas and nourishing that part of our being. And we also need to tap into our left side, because our left side is going to be able to, you know, create an agenda, put a focus together for us, put a plan together for us, and you know, essentially bring everything together so that everything works. So this is really, really important. If we are in a place in our lives where we know that we have so much more to offer, or we're, you know, there's a deep knowing inside of you that is telling you that you have, you know, you need to be shining brighter and you need to be a light and a beacon to others, but there's that part of you that keeps on stopping it from happening. You need to do the check of who is stopping it from happening. Who is, first of all, putting fear into my vibration? Who is putting doubt into my vibration? And, you know, we know the answers to this. If you guys have been watching the videos, you know the answers to this. This is my pain body and this is my ego. My soul will always send me in the direction that I'm meant to go in. My soul will always encourage and support and nurture. That's the energy, the vibration of my soul. It's always my pain body and my ego that will make me feel insecure, or will give me distractions of worrying and thinking about what other people are thinking about me. And so we need to bring our awareness to that. We need absolutely to bring our awareness to how we are self-sabotaging and how we are getting in our own way. And we need to own up to this stuff, because I want to tell you guys this. There is nobody or anything that is getting in your way except for yourself. This is just, it's the plain and simple truth. And the really cool part about that, though, is because it's you that is getting in your way, then you can get out of your way. Right? Does that make sense? If you're the cause of the problem, then you can remove the cause of the problem, and then there's no more problem. So through this, so we want to make sure that we work on first of all, our relationship with ourselves. We want to be making sure that the story that we are writing for ourselves is a story that we are believing and that we are taking on in our vibration. We want to make sure that we are always aware of who is in the driver's seat, whether it's our pain body, or whether it's our ego, or whether it's our soul. And we need to ask ourselves the tough questions again. This goes back into, you know, what's your opinion of yourself? If there should never ever be a time that you are worried or concerned about somebody else's opinion about yourself, and especially when you don't have an opinion and you're not even aware of what your personal opinion is about yourself, or what your relationship is like with yourself. And so if you tune in with that, and we can do this through meditation, right? This is probably one of the ways that we can get the most insight into what's happening with us, what our vibration is like, and where we are, is through meditation, because it'll be in that space that we will actually receive clarity and receive the direction that we need to go into. We can definitely do prayer with this. So if you have, convinced yourself through the story that you tell yourself that you're not good enough and not strong enough and don't have what it takes to shine your light for others, then you can definitely, through prayer, ask, whoever it is that you're praying to give you strength and guidance and direction. And, you have a whole team on the other side that are just waiting for you guys to jump in to jump in and help you guys with this huge opportunity to get things going for yourselves. So again, our awareness on this is going to be self-sabotage. And take a look back too. This is, everything kind of comes into play of, what have been our experiences leading up to this, stuff that we carried through with us from our childhood. It can be stuff that we carried in through past lives even. Some of us really like to carry the heavy stuff around with us. But think about what the story has been like, of what you've been telling yourself about what your possibility is in life, and how successful you can be. Have you programmed yourself with, I need to stay in a 9-to-5 job. I need to make sure that I do this and that, and because that's the way that I'm supposed to go. Is that the story that you've told yourself? Because if that's the story that you've told yourself, but there's a part of your soul that is saying, no, this isn't good for me. I need to be doing something more. I need to be doing, and whether it's, you're meant to be a healer or a teacher or a speaker, you need to be able to be honest with yourself and really look at and find out what the story is that you have been programming yourself with. This is a really, really big, important step. So have the awareness of what the dialogue is like around what it is that you're getting in the way of. Maybe it's stuff that your, parents said to you. Maybe it's stuff that your teachers have said to you. Maybe it's, maybe your friends are doing this to you. We need to become aware. And I'll tell you this, if you have a circle of people around you who are unsupportive, and not nurturing and not loving, it's because that's what your relationship is like with yourself. And I know that's a hard one to get, but it's true, because again, we, like attracts like. And so if we only have the vibration of love and support and encouragement for ourselves, then the universe matches that vibration. So through the people that are around us, through opportunities that show up for us, and it really is like it's a mirror. It's a mirrored effect. So if there's any time in our lives that we are, feeling, like we're hiding, or we're fearful, or we're, not being true to ourselves and not following our paths, we need to do the, the mirror, look in the mirror and find out why we are doing this to ourselves, because it's self-sabotage. We're absolutely getting in our own ways. And it goes, and and it's a big picture too, right? Because why would we get in our own way? Why would we self-sabotage? Why would we stop ourselves from, shining our light brightly for others to see? It can be because we still have some of the lower vibrations to work on. And nobody wants to hear this, Nobody ever likes it when I say to them, this is happening because you match this frequency. You have these lower vibrations in you that still need to be cleared. And people tend to take this personally. I have the same thing. I'm a human. I'm here having a human experience. I have the same things going on. So we will have lower vibrations, the vibration of fear, the vibration of doubt, the vibration of, worry. We tend to keep these lower vibrations in us. And because that happens, it's the law of attraction. That's what our experience that we attract will come back to us. So through all of the stuff that we are doing in all of these videos, bringing aware of our awareness. Where is our awareness? Where is our focus? Finding out the big questions of who we are and what our soul purpose is and what we're supposed to be doing. Through doing all of this work on ourselves, we will be raising our vibrations. And the higher our vibrational energy gets, the more our experience changes. So instead of attracting, people that are unsupportive or falling into the path of listening to our pain body or our ego, we will be more in tuned with our soul energy and our soul purpose. And, remembering that we are pure consciousness, and that anything that we want to achieve or anything that we dream or put into it, that we can absolutely manifest and make it our reality. It's all about deciding, again, like what you're creating a clear focus. So creating a clear focus of who am I and what's my purpose? What do I want to do? And then completely removing everything else from your story. So, if that means sitting down with a piece of paper and writing down on the right column, all of the things that you want to do, or that lights you up, or that will fill your heart, whether it's job, relationship, friendships, put that all down on the right side, and then go through and become aware on the left side of all of the stuff that is all of your doubts that's creeping in, all of the things that you're hearing that's stopping you, just so that you can bring your awareness to it. And then where your focus needs to go. Your focus needs to get off of the yeah, but and the what ifs. Your focus needs to get back onto the side of this is what I want to do. This is where I want to go. This is what I want to be. And what happens is when you start doing this, it's vibrational, it's vibration, right? As soon as you send out these vibrations into the universe absolutely returns and matches that vibration with you. So absolutely everything that you're wanting, everything that your heart's desiring comes into that play. It's when we start doing the self-sabotage and we get in our own way, that's coming from, again, it's coming from us. We need to, so as soon as we stop doing the hiding and the, being afraid, and we take all of that out of our vibration, things will instantly shift for us. And, there are some human beings who like to, have a little bit of pain and suffering in their lives. And I know who would like to have some pain and suffering in their lives. Maybe, no. But it's true. It's true. Because if I said to you, and I say this over and over in all of these videos, you are creating your own reality. You are manifesting everything you think about, everything your heart desires. If you honestly took that to be the truth, then you would really become aware of what you are thinking, where your focus is, and what your relationship is like with yourself. Because anything else would just be insanity, right? Why would you, if I know that I'm creating my own reality and everything that I think or feel or put my focus into is going to happen for me, why would I for a second spend any time in self-doubt or in fear or thinking about how others will perceive me or how they'll receive me? Why would I spend any time in that energy? I would only spend any time in that energy if there's a part of me that still has the lower vibrations and still wants to experience suffering. That's true. That's about, it doesn't get any easier than that. And the teachings of Abraham, the Esther Hicks, the teachings of Abraham through Esther Hicks is probably one of our greatest reminders of that, is that we are the creators of our own reality, and our ultimate vibration is well-being, and that's just who we are. So I'm gonna post a link to one of the great Abraham videos that kind of will talk about why we get in our own way and what stops us from having the success and the abundance that we know, or that we want, or that we're desiring, and showing us how we can get out of the pattern of hiding in fear and thinking that we're not good enough, or that we were never meant to have the abundance or the success and the things that we dream about. Okay, wow, that's a big one. Okay, guys, so I want you to check in with me right now. So I want everybody just to get really comfortable, into a comfortable place. I just want you to close your eyes. We bring awareness to our breathing. So just tuning into our own energy. Remember, this journey that we are doing together is about getting to know ourselves. Getting to know, this whole wonderful, magical being that has chosen to incarnate in this particular time, in this particular experience, in these particular environments. So bringing in healing love and light and source energy through our in-breath. And when we are exhaling, we are going to exhale self-doubt, negative thinking, and any lower vibrations that keep on putting us in self-sabotage mode. Continue to do your breathing. I'm tuning into my guides and my angels right now. And we are all tuning into the energy of the group. And we are pulling in the vibration of strength. And we are using the vibration of strength to remove any blocks that are in our path. Any roadblocks that we have created with the stories that we have been writing. We are taking away the vibration of fear and self-doubt from our story. Awesome. And we were reminding everybody that we are pure source energy and that your vibration is love. Anything and everything that you dream for yourself is possible through yourself. Have an amazing day, guys, and we will talk to you tomorrow.